Hello and welcome back to Disco Elysium. We are finally allowed back here in the bookstore. There's a couple of things here we can look at apparently before we go. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. And a vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Androgynous portrait of a man seems kind of like a contradiction, but it's fine. Search for the malignant entity. A pleasant said lives inside a chimney.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
And I'll unlock the door with a key.
Exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room. You feel the tiny hairs on the back of your neck rise up, as if someone's standing right behind you.
I'm gonna touch the back of my neck. What is this
Outside,
feeling?
the wind howls in from across the bay. The building at Rue de Saint-Ghislain stands like a matchbox on its side, with men inside, like little wooden sticks, ready to catch fire.
I don't...
A panicking woman squeezes the pendant around her neck until it leaves a mark inside her palm. A man, a few meters away, stands frozen with a key in his hand. Somewhere inside, a spider is spinning its web.
I'm gonna open the door and enter. Oh, Jesus, what was that? You wanna speak?
What is this place?
It looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
Draws a stripe on the dusty floor with his foot.
The electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious
Sounds
here.
good.
Flashlight. Oh, look at that. Cute. Sand is dripping from a punch bag. Got some easy grip bars. We got... if those are 45s, then we're looking at 225 on the bar. Citius Fortis, the rest is worn off. We got those things. Wall bars, look unsafe.
A barbell lies on the floor.
Oh shit.
Color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
This is 60 kilos. Okay.
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter? Probably not.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory from another life, when you were young and fit.
Ooh. Coached by physical... Isn't that supposed to be a +2? I'm gonna lift the barbell. Fuck. Fuck, I can do that.
You managed to hoist it off the ground. See? See? This place is cursed.
Fuck you, stupid barbell.
Weightlifting was never my favorite either. At the station gym, I mean.
Give me a fucking... Well, that wouldn't have been an improvement. Fuck you, I'm gonna lift this sick ass barbell. Maybe I should have put more points when I created my character. I'm gonna look at that. Look at that. Then let's speedrun this bullshit.
Heavy door with a missing handle stand after you feel the tiny hairs on the
Boom.
outside. A panicking woman squeezed.
Boom. Speak to Kim.
What is this place?
Looks like a gym.
I doubt it.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Sounds good.
Just do the same choices. I don't need to be holding the bag right now, probably. Click the things. Quick save. This time I'm gonna lift this fucking barbell.
It's 60. There are no. Why does it feel so familiar? No, it's just a memory from another life. When you were young.
There we go. Oh shit. Cleaned it as well.
Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a
My
challenge.
biceps. I'm gonna revel in the feeling. Oh shit, jerked it. Squat jerk. No bounce at all.
A
Cool.
warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to. Hey, but you're still in a ghost house. What if someone heard this? What if they know you're here?
It's fine.
Good technique.
I'm gonna leave and let's continue. That was worth it to save scum to be strong and cool. Oh. A shot put ball. Ball used for playing shot put, favorite pastime of elderly gentlemen. You feel like you should hold on to this and make good use of it. To sell such a beautiful old school sports equipment would be a sin. Is that real? Should I actually be holding on to it? No idea. I'll keep it in mind as a possible last resort. If I can't make rent one day when I need to. I don't know how many days this game is gonna take. What do we got? Large demijohn. Don't know what that is. Full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark. Stuffed and mounted. Getting a bit spooky. Airship rotors covered in spider webs. Remind you of blades. That's a bit spooky. Look at that fucking mannequin piece of shit. Oh. You can get the shadow to do some funky stuff. Naked mannequin torso. Strange yellow color. Why are there mannequins here? Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. Oh. Some decent money. Oh, there's a chair in the way right here. Skis with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. And production schedule filament memory. What the hell is this? Cube-like crisscross of filaments feel oddly fragile in your hand. This intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side says production schedule. Note, this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. That's quite expensive. Probably important. If we get a hold of a computer that can read that, that might be some very good stuff. So I'm gonna hold on to that until such time that I can with certainty say whether or not I need it. I have a few different things here, including a door. What are those radio noises? What is Silent Hill shit? Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Are we doing some meta bullshit? That's a drawing of an elf. Probably. Some graphs and charts and shit. Let's start with this board.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
I'm gonna inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out
Welkins.
autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic.
Wax-based magic.
Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind?
Possibly.
You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin.
No.
One of the welkins,
Maybe not.
towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the Welkin, this is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin.
Ooh.
His face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged.
Interesting.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
Classic elf bullshit.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
I'm gonna whisper that one of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
Yeah, it's fun. Who are these creatures? Sure, let's ask it. Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many
This
questions.
looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Not really real, no. Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the
The
Welkins.
details. So much effort.
So much effort. I like that Kim is appreciating that. I'm gonna inspect the photos.
Collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones.
Project Dread board, I just realized it says.
You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg,
Ooh.
yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way.
Yeah.
Like eggnog, or more.
No.
A much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Oh shit, isn't that the game that the lady in the bookshop was talking about? The world of Wirral or whatever? Was it designed here? Interesting. Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50 Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
I'm gonna keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Quite so. Oh, is that thing behind me a computer, maybe? Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: call in, tune out, Wirral untethered, and heat death of the universe. Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
I'm gonna start here.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pesantic.
Pesantic? Kedron? Hold on, how do I know what Kedron mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. The
Ooh.
note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Who's the game master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
Oh, that's cool.
A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
Yeah, fair.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Cute. Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Just gonna take a quick 30 experience. What else? Let's go into the lines.
It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
And this?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
And there's a very there's a weird mix of technology levels in this world.
The radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside. But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
On the other
Indeed.
hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers.
Do you think I should turn it on?
Maybe the body has stopped decomposing somehow. I don't know. You're in charge of this expedition, officer.
Fridge first. Then we can... That's crazy. Oh, the ice bear fridge. Nice. Will collapse inaccessible now.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace.
Why did I go here
This
first?
furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
What is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
Opens the door and gingerly
No one
peeks
has
inside.
used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
I'm gonna look inside.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
Not sure, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Really? We should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
Not right now.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
I'm gonna crack open the door.
Gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim. It's the fridge, remember?
Of course. A giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door.
Just what we were looking for. Let's see what's inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Now I'm gonna take the note.
Pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine the ice cream wrappers.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
No. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from the
The
fridge.
fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
This is clearly the fridge. Looks big enough for two corpses.
Certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough too.
But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can. Your visual confirms you could fit 2 more bodies in the ice bear fridge.
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
Is that a hint? Are we actually going to get a second body involved somehow? Okay, let's do this.
The body is heavier than and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get the then 10 more to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back.
Except it only passed 15 minutes.
Work.
Beautiful. A dead body in an ice bear fridge. This is some of the best body's work I've ever done.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Of course you don't. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in an ice bear fridge. This does not leave this room.
We did our best with the means at our disposal.
Did we though? Okay, maybe we did. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside the
Quite
icy
so.
realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped.
This would be really funny. I'm gonna close the door for now. Quick save.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Double sixes.
Nodding over, you touch the dead man's body. His skin is cold, light blue and silver.
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then.
Tell me something, dead man.
Loony Rooney.
How do you like it in the fridge?
I like it a lot, brother. This really is your Highness now, you're a genius. A regular Corporangelo.
Copolangelo, I like it.
Later.
Close the door. Fuck you. Gonna interact with the note from the fridge.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Indeed. Read the note.
Someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
Okay, we know the illiterate ginger kid.
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
Wonder who wrote that note.
Someone who owns a radio computer? My guess is as good as yours, officer.
Which is to say, not very good.
Remind me again, what's a filament
It
memory?
belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker would be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the iceberg fridge.
Putting the note away. Ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. Flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Ooh. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Shame. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Look, there's a hole in the wall. When I shine the light in the
There is,
compartment.
yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
I'm gonna inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean? A rifle
Means
here.
there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Yeah. Broken is a 4-shot bolt-action military rifle with a bullet. Can I equip this? No. It's worth a little bit of money. How are we doing on the thoughts? 3 hours and 31 minutes. It's gonna be done by a bit after 7. Frozen ice cream maker, that's still running. Cool. Let's oh, stairs. Cellar window. People feet shuffling on the street. Let's inspect this ice cream maker.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
I'm gonna try to crack open the
Slip
lid.
your fingers under the frozen lid. But the ice is...
Oh,
if you
pry
want
bar.
to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar.
Fucking thanks you.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen.
Shit, my pry bar is ass.
The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar. You see the pry bar's metal handle bending.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it. But this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Where do we get an
I have
advanced
no
tool?
idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
I really do want to know.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Unplug the black cable.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
It's black. It's not like it's the red one.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say.
Gonna leave. Does that make this?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an...
It does improve our odds, except not really.
This orange machine is dead. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You see the pry bar.
Yeah, well, that's... I have no...
Sooner or later,
Oh well. Just in case it takes us,
somewhere, a machine hums a...
just in case it takes us a bit of time. Intercom wires. Interesting. Where's this take us? Oh, here.
An old call box with a East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Slipstream.
You hear static from the intercom.
Anyone here?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
Oh,
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
hold on. Tricentennial Electrics. I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God,
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
it's you. My God, I didn't think I would hear your voice.
What the fuck is happening?
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Do we know each other?
Michelle, just please.
She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily. Her breath is distorted by ancient
Sounds like
static.
a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Hold on, tell me what's going on. What did I do?
Ever since I came to work here, it's as if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about
It
what?
sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
What? Hello?
She doesn't answer.
Hey, are you still there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright, goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad.
shit. Could I have gone here without going through the bookstore? Oh. Let's see what we can do with this.
Radio computer sleeps on its.
Actually, let's save first, just in case.
The dusty radio.
Turn on the
The
machine.
machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
I'm gonna look inside the compartment.
Like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
I'm gonna insert the production
With a
schedule.
smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
I'm gonna press play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter? The
I don't know.
static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean that glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved. You should ask her for a hint.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
This is police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the
I don't know the password.
I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
What are you? A machine? Or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are for stress accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark.
Okay.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do for stress accident.
What did you call me? Fortress accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalog before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
Wow, so conceptual. What's that? This interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
That's all for now.
Thank you, and good.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow.
I'm gonna leave. Where might one find... Oh,
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
it's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making?
That is the question. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games.
Yeah.
These people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks.
As a compliment. Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
Quite so.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
Interisolary. Worldwide. I suppose that kind of means. How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
That sounds really cool.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
I like him. And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed. Those Welkins are a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WiiWare board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
This world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
it's too late for that, I'm afraid.
Half smile. Looking around the derelict room, pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor.
Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving. We're close to a level. What do we want to do with that level? Perception, I guess. So we can have another look at the corpse. I'm gonna... we still have this though. Whatever is going on up here. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow that I can't pick up. Ooh. Postcards. This seems interesting. I'm gonna inspect that when we get back next time on Disco Elysium.